NFC title game, and they are favored to win the Super Bowl. Here we sit right here on this Monday morning in the Delaware Valley. It's the Mike Missanelli Show. Everybody is here. The baby boy, Bill Colarulo, is back with us. Ray Dunn is here. The Eagles, what a game. I got to be honest with you. It was really a gutty, impressive survival win in inclement weather. I don't know how you play in that. I don't know how you succeed in that unless you are really tough. And yesterday, and I hate to use this cliche, but iron does sharpen iron. Them winning that game was an iron sharpening experience. And I can't imagine at this point that they could possibly lose an NFC title game to the Commanders. We'll get to that soon enough. But, I'm looking at this game, and I wrote that in my head. I just clicked off 9 big plays in this game that the Eagles made. What was the biggest play? Was it one of Saquon Barkley's 2 touchdown runs? Was it Jalen Hurts' opening series TD? Was it Jalen Carter's sack of Stafford? Was it Hurts' 4th and 4 completion in the fourth quarter with 8:55 left? Was it Jake Elliott, especially the 44-yard field goal, the line drive? Was it the defensive stop with 3 and out after the Elliott field goal? Was it Jalen Carter's punch where he got the fumble out of Kyron Williams? Was it Nolan Smith's strip sack fumble, Matthew? I mean, you could just go down the line and look at the big plays that the Eagles made to win that game yesterday. And I know it got hairy in the end, but I got to be honest with you. I'm watching. I guess somebody's going to make a play. They always do. This team always makes a play to survive. And they did it again yesterday. And now you're looking about being on the precipice of another Super Bowl appearance. And I don't know what more to say. So let's turn it over to the people here who watched the same game I did. And the people who went to that game yesterday. I want to hear from you because you had your own survival instincts to survive a game like that with the inclement weather and the emotions and what was going on. Just an amazing experience for everybody, and the Philadelphia Eagles advance. Bill Colarulo, congratulations, first of all. Baby girl. And I know you're working on a little bit of sleep these days. This is fresh in your mind. And what a weekend you had. The birth of a child, Dan Campbell losing, the Eagles winning, and here you are Monday morning. Good to see you, Bill. Congrats.
Thank you, Michael. It is good to be back. I am operating on fumes, but mostly just adrenaline because you're right. What a weekend. So Bianca's born Thursday night. We get out of the hospital on Saturday just in time to watch my favorite coach in the NFL, Dan Campbell's aggressiveness, come back to haunt the Detroit Lions. I told you it would happen, and it happened. But then the culmination of the weekend, watching the Philadelphia Eagles win 28-22 yesterday against the Rams in that inclement weather. And this is the bottom line. It's not always going to be pretty, but good teams find ways to win games. Bad teams find ways to lose games. And the Philadelphia Eagles continuously find ways to win. They're now 14-2 on the season when Jalen Hurts starts and finishes. And I know Hurts took some bad sacks in that game. I know some people wanted Jalen Hurts to play better, quote unquote. But when you look at the final statistics, 0 turnovers by Jalen Hurts, a big 44-yard touchdown run by Jalen Hurts. And you can't underestimate what Jalen Hurts does in the running game that also helps open up holes for Saquon Barkley, who goes up for over 200 yards. It's a beautiful day, Michael. NFC Championship game in Philadelphia on Sunday. I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah. Listen, I don't understand the people. We'll certainly dive into this because people are still saying the same thing now about the lack of Eagle passing game. How is it possible to pass in that way? Like I look at it, I go, how do you even apply the same criteria? Oh, Matthew Stafford did it. Well, Matthew Stafford didn't do it until like really late. Where, his guys dropped balls. Nakua was a non-factor until that last catch he made, and they were in a soft prevent defense over the last couple series. But come on, man. I mean, you had to do anything you could to win that game yesterday, and this is not a game where you look at the lack of passing. And we'll get into it because people are still saying it. But before we get into the break, Ray, I hear the music, but I also hear Nick Sirianni post-game speech in the locker room after this one. Can we get it?
Hey, we knew that could be tough, right? You get this far, they're going to be tough. And there were some hard moments in that game. But we embraced the adversity and we have found a way. That's all that matters right now. That's all that matters right now. How about that championship defense? Boom, 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 boom. Defense. We talked about hitting Stafford. We hit him from the beginning all the way to the end. That was an unbelievable job. All right, it's an unbelievable job. Guys, we were able to run the football in the conditions, and we found a way. Right? All that did for me, besides put this chain on me, thank you, Chauncey, is made me hungry as I'm so hungry. And I know you guys feel the same way. I love you guys. All right, let's go do this. We got business to finish. We got business to finish. Break it down.
Whoa. 5 F-bombs in there, I counted. Maybe 4. I don't know. But there you go. Your boy.
I would have run through a wall right now, Ray.
He was a little subdued.
Yeah.
I'm hungry too, Nick.
A little subdued on that. But listen, we'll dive into all elements of this game, including the people who were there. I want to hear from you. What kind of experience was that for you? Were you scared? And that's funny. I go to the end of these games, and I don't get nervous at all. I just don't. This team has convinced me they're going to come up with a play. And they did. 610-632-0975 is how you get into the show. It's the Mike Missanelli Show. They're in the NFC title game against the Commanders. They are now the favorite to win the Super Bowl. We'll go over those odds after this.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Appreciate you guys checking out things with the Mike Missanelli Show. If you want more from us, check out the playlist right here to get this one. Check out all the playlists. There's a lot to watch.